Hello from New York. I'm so excited to be back here. I literally can't wait for this week. It's gonna be so much fun. As you probably saw, I made pretty good progress on the plane. Let me show you. Okay, this is all the progress we made. I think it looks really good so far. This Knit Picks palette and a loft combo is really nice, light and airy. I feel like I did a pretty good job for working on this on the plane. I just stopped at the part where I needed to kind of see how it was fitting and measure it because I just didn't want to be bothered with that on the plane. This is the project we're working on. This is the Sandock top by Tuba Sandock. What's next? I'm just gonna be taking you around this week as I work on this, explore the city a little bit. Tonight I'm getting dinner with a few of my friends. We're getting Thai food. I hope you enjoy the vlog. Let's get excited. It's gonna be a fun week. Okay, I've just been getting ready for dinner. I'm gonna see what I can get done now while I wait for my friend to finish work. Also, this is like the biggest hack ever. My friend got me this travel mirror and it is a complete game changer just for lighting and for doing your makeup in weird places. Like there aren't always good mirrors and good lighting available, so that was really nice to do my makeup with that. But let's see what we can finish up on the top now. Hi guys, it's the next day here in New York. I just went to the grocery store this morning and I forgot how much of a production it is to get anywhere here and carry stuff. It is just like, that's your outing for the day when you're doing it. I got some food. I refuse to spend, even while I'm on like vacation, I guess, I refuse to spend $20 on a sweet green salad every day for lunch. So I just got a bunch of stuff from Trader Joe's. Last night I was able to do a little bit of work on the shaping for the top. Today is going to be a pretty chill day. I'm going to just be working from my friend's apartment most of the day and then going downtown to pick up a gift and then catching up with my friend at book club bar. Chill day, but still some fun things prepared, and I will definitely have some time to knit, so I'll take you guys along with me there. Literally can't walk past a vintage store and not buy something. I got the gold top. I left the champagne colored one behind. I just couldn't really imagine styling it. But the gold top, I just know I'll wear it all the time. Hi guys, I'm knitting in my cozy little setup down here. I had such an amazing day. I love New York so much and I miss it. Book club bar was such a success. I met a really cool woman who used to work at downtown Barnes and was just like such a community icon, and we were just chatting about knitting for a while, which was really fun. She told me I wasn't even a beginner knitter because I made things like the Olga cardigan. Crazy. I still feel like a beginner, but it was really good to catch up with my friend, and I did some shopping. Obviously, like, I need to stop, but if I see a good thrift store, a thrift pop-up, I can't say no. But tomorrow is going to be a bit boring in the morning. I'm just going to do some work and then maybe go to a cafe. Then I'm going to go pick up some clothes that I'm renting for the weekend through the app Pickle, which I love, and I'll show you guys what I ended up renting. But tomorrow is going to be really exciting because I'm going to have a sleepover with my friends. We're going to cook dinner together and then we're going to go out and about. I'll squeeze in some knitting in there somewhere, but I'm almost ready to join in the round, which is really exciting. I'm going to have to figure out how to try this on because I don't have enough connecting cords with me right now. They're all being used to hold another project. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Hi guys, I've had such an eventful 48 hours and I just wanted to update you on what's been going on and also the progress on the top. I've connected in the round and I'm now working the main body portion. I need to get some scrap yarn to hold the stitches so I can actually try it on though. That's going to be my next step and I'll show you when I do that. It's working up amazingly. It's a quick knit and I'm having a lot of fun with it, especially now that I'm working in the round. Other updates. Oh yeah, this is the top I ended up renting. I'm going to show you guys. It's the Moppet top by Paloma Wool. I think it's so cute and I really want to buy it for myself, but I feel like I could sew something like this very easily. So I'm a bit conflicted because it's quite a simple construction, but it's so flattering. So maybe we'll try doing that at some point. But yeah, the past 2 days have just been busy weekend in New York, going out with friends and trying out new restaurants. I think since it's Saturday night and tomorrow's Sunday, weekends kind of starting to wind down. I'm gonna lock back into the knitting. I think we can finish this top before I leave. Hi guys, this week has been so busy. Also, let me just lock in and use my actual filming equipment so you guys don't have to suffer through bad sound quality. Okay, so it is Sunday. I leave on Wednesday. I'm gonna go meet my friend at Hungarian Pastry Shop, which is one of my favorite cafes near Columbia. And this week has just been full of so many beautiful, lovely moments with my friends that I just haven't really felt like whipping out my camera for. I should be able to show you guys around a bit more the next few days because I'm just kind of bopping around on my own. I also thought now would be a nice time to talk about my relationship with New York because I haven't really done that before. I moved to New York in 2017 for undergrad. I went to Columbia, studied political science and history. I graduated in 2021, but still was living in the city until September 2023. And then I moved to France to teach English for a year. And then since then, I've been kind of back and forth, like visiting friends. And that's pretty much it. I got accepted to grad school for the fall. So I'm going to be back up here to study sustainability management. I'm getting my master's degree, which I'm very excited about, back at Columbia. So running it back in a way. Yeah, now that you're all caught up with my New York journey, I can show you around Columbia's campus a little bit. My friend goes to school there, so she is already up by campus. And last time I was there, I think it was like sometime last year, the staff still remembered me, which is kind of crazy, like from college. Excited to pop back in there. I'm gonna get a croissant with their jam. It is actually one of the best croissants I've had in New York, like ever. And yeah, I'm gonna crank out some of this top right now. I need to do a try on, but I need to like put some stitches on scrap yarn or something because my needles currently aren't wide enough to fit over my body. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the vlog and let's get back to work. I put some of these stitches on a piece of extra yarn just to try it on. And I feel like so far, so good. Texture is amazing. And I like the color. So that is good news.
On Wednesday, they really found their sound. Like it was the concert. Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's much more rock, but.
Here's what the top is looking like so far, guys. I know I look a little bit crazy, but I think it's coming together. Guys, it's our last morning in New York. Well, it's basically 11 in the afternoon now. I don't know if we can call that morning. My flight is at 6 p.m., but we're still gonna have a really fun morning. I'm gonna go downtown with my friend. We're gonna check out Rhythm Zero. It's this really cute cafe and grab maybe matcha or coffee. It's been on my list all week, but I just haven't made it over there because there's not that many tables for work, and that's what I was looking for the other day. And last night I went with my friend Caroline to the Pickle event. It was like the Built by Her panel. They were doing panels with different female founders. They also had a bunch of activations from women-owned small businesses and we got a bunch of free goodies. So that was really exciting. I'm really excited about the hair clip, and flowers are really fun too. So it's just been a great week here. Sorry if this vlog is a little all over the place, and if you feel like I haven't shown you a ton. I'm still trying to find a good balance between being out with friends and also filming. I'll get better at it though, especially once I move back and I'm not just like a visitor. But that's about it. Oh, I want to show you this yarn my friend got me when I saw her for lunch yesterday. I haven't seen her in like almost a year, and she brought me this back from Iceland. As you can see, there wasn't too much description on there. I think it's like a worsted or maybe bulky weight wool. Only 50 grams, so if anyone has any idea of what I could make with 50 grams of wool in that color, I would love to hear any of your thoughts. But yeah, I will take you around with me and my friend Daniela as we go downtown. It's the last day in New York.
Oh, you're happy about that?
Yay! So good. Hi guys, I literally just got back from New York. It's like 11 p.m. Super tired, but wanted to just show you what we have for the top. I worked on it the entire plain back. It looks kind of unfinished, mainly because just the way these cords are furling super weird. I hope it's tight enough. I'm worried it's like a little bit loose. I'm hoping this comes together in a bit more of a chic way once it's all finished. For now, it's kind of like giving like potato sack. Still cute, and I'm still excited, but I'm so tired, so hopefully I can finish this up within like the next day or two. Hey guys, my mic glitched here, but basically in the light of day and not at 11 p.m. I realized that I was pretty unhappy with the way this fit and I wanted it to be a lot tighter, so I just decided to restart. So as I just told you guys, I am gonna start over. I'm not gonna frog the other top because I actually have enough yarn to just see what will happen if I made two, honestly. So I have my, oh my gosh, sorry you're falling. Anyway, guys, is this not the most amazing? Okay, well, I should have seen that coming. Is this not the most amazing PR you've ever seen? Thank you, Chow. I am going to use these to death. Here's what the new plan. We're gonna use, instead of 5mm needles, we're gonna use 3.75mm needles and see what works. Maybe these will just improve my tension even more. Let's do it. I love how this vlog was like, watch me make a top in New York that I'm literally just gonna undo the second I get home, but that's real. That's real. You know, I'm not gonna make something that I don't actually want to wear. I'm not gonna make something that I don't love, so let's just get it perfect. Okay guys, here are my gauge swatches. This one's blocked and this one is not. Tell me why. This is a 5mm needle and this is a 3.75. They're basically exactly the same size. Like they're both 4 inches long. What was I doing here? I think maybe my tension was just tighter in this gauge swatch than it actually is when I knit, so it led to some issues. But I mean, this is perfect. I think this is one more stitch than the gauge swatch. I think this is like 20 where it's supposed to be 19, but smaller is better, I think. But it's really pretty. Hi guys, I have restarted our lovely little sandok top here with my new Chiago needles. It's been a little bit of sweetness to help deal with the fact that I have to restart this, but I'm gonna bring it to the gym and work on it there. Hi guys, weekend's almost over. It is Sunday night. I basically spent the whole weekend, part of it with my cousin sitting outside, and then I spent all of today editing my spring patterns video, which is out now. So if you need any inspiration for makes for the warm weather, just for tops, I just posted that video. So I didn't get a ton done on knitting this weekend. I'm only just about done with the back panel, or like the back panel before you join in the round, you know? So I still have a lot to do, but the good news is my gauge is coming out a lot better. I've been measuring it as I go and it's about 20 to 21 stitches it's supposed to be 19. So that's good. It means it's too small and it will get bigger with blocking. So I think it's perfect. And I'd rather have it be like too small now than too big. Things are going in the right direction so far. I haven't frogged the other one. I'll only frog it if I need more yarn. And I think it'll be fun to kind of compare them once this is finished too. So yeah, I've kept that one for now. And this week should be pretty chill. After an exciting week in New York, I feel like that is totally fine. It's nice to be home because I feel like I don't have any FOMO here. I can really just like lock in and there's no pressure for me to go out and spend money. But in New York, even if I have stuff to do, like actual work, I always feel this sense of FOMO. I'm in New York, there's something I could be doing. It was probably mostly because I was a visitor and not a resident. I feel like when you live there, that's definitely less prevalent. But yeah, I was experiencing that a lot. I appreciate your patience with me as I kind of gained my footing with vlogging, especially when I'm with friends. That's definitely something I need to get better at. It was also my first time ever vlogging with my friends, I think. So it just felt weird whipping out the camera all the time, but I do want to get better at it. And yeah, I just appreciate your patience as I kind of adjust to that. I'm used to solo vlogging and talking to the camera in my room, which is very different. I don't have any fear of like filming in public. It's just like I am a person who actually is never on my phone when I'm with my friends. It's off. I have my social media blockers on from 5 p.m. to 9 a.m. I am not really checking my phone at all unless I need to post something. So it is weird for me to be on my phone. And I don't even know if that's like the kind of content you guys want to see. I think I'm going to start mixing in a bit more lifestyle content like with fiber arts, just because like once I start school, I don't think I'm going to have time to be making as many garments. And I feel like if I want to continue making content, I'm going to have to mix in some other stuff. So I feel like it's good to try it now. I feel like I'm not going to show every progress update of this top. I'll just show you guys the main points because it's probably repetitive to just be showing you the same thing again. So I'll definitely be showing you any try-on points. We are just doing the exact same thing we did before, but on better needles. This has been a pretty calm Sunday. I really love editing YouTube videos and I love everything related to content creation. Like it genuinely brings me so much joy, and I'm using this kind of blabbing hour to just, I want to say thank you for being here and watching my content and supporting me by doing that. There's so many videos on the internet and so many people you could be watching, and you're choosing to spend your valuable time with me. I hope I'm providing some value to you in return, and we'll touch base again soon. Here's the first try on update for the updated top. I think it's looking so much better than the first version, mostly because of the fit of the arms. I feel like the other armholes were a few centimeters down here. So this is already looking great. I don't know if you can tell, but the stitches are just a lot closer together. Fit is a bit tighter, and I feel like this is gonna give me the fit I'm looking for. And that's what the back is looking like. Hope my stitches didn't fall off. These Xiaogu cords are so nice. They're so flexible and they just form to whatever you're making. So I feel like it makes the try on look neater than it would with my other needles. I cast on stitches for the arms last night and I finished the whole entire front panel last night. So I think like looking at it on, it looks like we're maybe a third of the way done. So yeah, I think it's coming along great. I'll probably insert a clip of me wearing the initial version here too, so you can kind of see what fit differences I'm talking about. I'm really happy that I just went with my gut and restarted. This is so cute. Hey guys, it's the same day as it was when I checked in this morning and tried this on. I feel like it looks like I did nothing, but I promise I actually did quite a bit of knitting today. I think it's the small needles and yarn that are making this look like less progress than it is. But can we just take a moment and admire how perfectly this is fitting me? I'm trying to decide if I should do more decreases. I have done as many as the pattern recommends. I feel like I could afford to do 1 or 2 more just to make sure it really cinches the waist nicely. Like this compared to what it was. I'm so happy with how this is turning out, and I think I can wrap this up pretty soon. Hi guys, it's been maybe a day or two since my last update. I just wanted to show you where we're at with the top because it is almost time to start doing increases. So the pattern says go to the smallest part of your waist. I think this is pretty good. It's not quite at the smallest point of my waist, but I feel like with blocking, it's always good to just go a little bit under proper measurements. So I'm gonna start doing increases here, and look how much better this is fitting than the initial version. I am so much happier with this fit. I really hope it doesn't get too much bigger with blocking because I honestly want it to be skin tight. I think that would be so cool. Yeah, this has been such an interesting learning process, just getting this gauge down and making sure I'm really paying attention to things more with my first like proper fitted top. What else is new? Last night I did a live stream on TikTok, which was
an interesting experience for sure. I had fun and I hope everyone who came also enjoyed it, but I think I'm more suited to do in-person meetups than live streams. They feel really parasocial, like I'm the only one talking, and I would rather just speak to someone face to face or like on FaceTime. I don't know, we'll see if I keep doing those, but if you are interested, definitely give me a follow on TikTok to see if I go live again. I'm gonna go to the gym and do some knitting. I think when I come back and shower, I'm gonna show you guys an exciting update for my skincare routine, which will be fun. Thanks for being here, and I hope you're enjoying the top. Welcome to my bathroom. I just showered and finished my workout. Let's do some skincare really quick. If you couldn't tell, I have a very, very round face, at least in my opinion. When Foreo reached out to me to try their new microcurrent device, the Foreo Bear 2, I was really excited because it's supposed to kind of snatch your face a little bit. Let's see if it actually works. You're basically supposed to put this like activator serum all over your face first. Okay, so this side of my face is naturally a lot more contour than this side of my face. So I'm gonna try it on this side of my face. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, it feels weird, but good. Oh my gosh. That's actually crazy. My face has never looked that defined. Do you see that? I've been trying to do it before and after. It's so hard to see this on other people, I feel like, but let's do the whole face and I'll come back to you. Okay, I feel like you can see it even more on this side of my face because it's naturally a bit more defined. I'm so excited to be making this a part of my nightly skincare routine. If you would like to check out the Bear 2 and other Foreo products, Foreo is having a really great spring sale right now. You can click the link in the description or use my code esterah30 for an extra 30% off of almost all products, and that code is even stackable on a lot of sale items. So even though this is like quite an investment piece, 30% off is a pretty big discount, and I am honestly quite shocked at the results, but I'll let you guys decide for yourselves. Thank you so much to Foreo for letting me try this out.
Hi guys, sorry I look a little bit crazy right now. I've literally just been knitting and working all weekend, but I just picked up stitches for the neckline. That's what it's looking like so far. I'm using the magic loop method, which I used to make my mini sweater. It seems intimidating, but it's actually really easy. Then I bound off the edge last night with a new method as well. It was like a yarn over bind off. I'm gonna do another try on once I finish the neck, maybe like the first half of it, and make sure it actually fits around my neck. So I will keep you posted for that. Why, hello there. I have a sort of finished top to show you guys. I spent the past week, I don't know why it took me so long, doing this neckline and then doing the armhole finishing. This is pre-blocked, so I am gonna block it with you guys and kind of quickly check in with my blocking goals. Here's what the fit looks like. The neckline is cute. You can wear it folded like that or kind of rolled in like that. My only issue with this top, I'm really happy with the fit of the waist and like the length and everything. I think once this roll kind of comes out with blocking, it'll be perfect. This is really hard to get over my head. I'm hoping to stretch out the neckline a bit. It's a little tight when it's on. It's not like super annoying. I don't mind that as much. It's not choking me or anything, but it is a little tight and itchy. Yeah, it's really hard to get over my head. If I had makeup on, it would like mess up all my makeup, mess up all my hair. So that's my biggest goal for blocking. Everything else, I don't really want to change anything else fit wise. I actually hope it doesn't grow too much, just mostly focusing on the neckline and then evening out the stitches. But that's what the little arm part looks like. I haven't done a crochet cast off, so that was fun and pretty easy, and I like it. But yeah, this is what we're looking like pre-block. I'm gonna put this in some water, block it. Hopefully it dries within the next day or so, and I'll have an even better update for you guys. Hi! Voila, guys! Look at the top! I could not be happier with this result. I think I did a great job.
This took me a lot longer than expected, but it was so worth it for the perfect results. I absolutely love the cinched waist, the kind of flare at the bottom. The neckline is really fun. As I mentioned, you can kind of play around with it. Blocking updates, I clearly was able to get the bottom roll flattened out and the arm holes, or like the arm bind off, a bit more flat and even. Stitches are more even. Neckline is less tight when it's on for sure, but getting it over my head is still annoying. I'd say it improved by like maybe 20%, but the fit is definitely more comfortable just on my body right now, but it's still really hard to put over my head. It's fine. I think I accidentally like picked up too few stitches. Well, not accidentally, I knew what I was doing, but I just didn't have enough stitches to pick up and I didn't like go back and redo it. So I think I did 2 stitches fewer when picking up. Would not do that again. But for the neckline, she goes down whole needle size. I probably would have just gone down like 0.5 just to make it a little bit more comfortable, and maybe played around with the neckline a bit more just so I didn't have to bind off midway through, and I think that would have made it a bit more comfortable to put over my head. But I feel like I might make this again, so maybe I can play around with the dimensions there. I always say I'm gonna make things again and then I get too excited about other projects, so we will see. But it's really comfortable. This is my first time finishing a garment with Knit Picks palette in a loft, and it's lovely. I'd say the neckline is a bit itchy if you're really sensitive, but that's only because it is basically a scarf around your neck, but it doesn't really bother me that much. I'm gonna put the exact amount of yarn I used here. This is a really yarn friendly pattern. Yeah, this is what the back looks like. I just think the silhouette is so lovely and just something I could only achieve in knitting, so I'm really happy I decided to make this project. I think it looks really cute with these brown glasses and silver jewelry. Like the silver jewelry brings out the silver kind of undertones in this yarn. Oh, and I'm gonna try on the other one in a minute just to compare the fit of how these ended up and just show you like why it's always worth it to rework your knitting to get it to be perfect, because I would have really been unhappy with the fit if I kept going with it. Also a reminder to always do gauge swatches and do full gauge swatches. This is advice that I'll also need to take myself. It's just so exciting to dive right into a project sometimes, but I always forget that knitting is really reliant on gauge swatches, especially for something fitted, because even a few stitches will make it a completely different garment. This is a lovely pattern. I wouldn't say it's the most beginner friendly. If you've knit like more than 2 things, you'd probably be fine making this. She just doesn't explain things in depth, but there aren't any complicated techniques or anything. But if you need a lot of in-depth explanation or video links, she doesn't really provide any of that. But thanks so much for tuning in for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.